Teachers, what do you do when a kid cheats? Exam day, quiet room, desks spaced. My student by the window reached for an eraser and his sleeve slid back. Blue ink stacked on his wrist. Dosage, consent, allergy, translate. Policy says notes on skin is a 0 and a referral. I took his test and asked him to wait in the hall. He tugged his sleeve down like fabric could erase ink. I checked his paper. He'd answered 12 questions and stopped. The words on his wrist didn't match my test at all. They looked like a clinic checklist. Bring ID, insurance card, medication names, no empty stomach. Ask for interpreter. I asked what the words were. He said they were for after school. His mom gets rushed through appointments, nods, and goes home with instructions he only half understands. Last time the nurse talked fast, he translated wrong, and his mom got sick. He wrote reminders on his skin because paper gets lost when you're nervous and phones die when you need them most. He pulled a folder from his backpack. Pharmacy printouts with his mother's name, pill bottles in a plastic bag, a sticky note with today's time. He'd copied label names phonetically and underlined the one that makes her dizzy. He'd circled interpreter available upon request and wrote ask again because last time the desk said none were available. I could have failed him and called it fairness. He still would have gone to the clinic and fished for words while someone watched a clock. So I moved the test to tomorrow, no penalty, and fixed the part school pretends isn't our job. I called the clinic and asked for the patient assistance desk. I requested a Spanish interpreter for the time on his note. They said the slot was full. I asked for a note in the chart so intake stops at the desk and confirms before vitals. They added it and gave me a direct extension. I printed a one-page sheet. Interpreter requested. Please confirm before intake. List of meds and reactions. Space to write changes in plain language. Our counselor walked in, heard enough to open her laptop, and pulled a district form that can assign a medical interpreter for recurring appointments if a school signs off. We filled it out at my desk with the bell ringing and kids sliding past the door. The next morning, he put a crumpled printout on my desk. They had someone. She stayed the whole visit. The dosage changed. A follow-up was scheduled with the interpreter already requested. His mom asked 2 questions she's held since spring and got answers that made sense. He took the test after school, finished every question, missed 2 I worded badly, and left to pick up his sister because his mother shouldn't lift today. We stapled the interpreter number to a bilingual note for home, printed extras for the counselor's file, and started a small list by the phone of kids who need this but won't say it. I didn't catch a cheater. I caught a translator doing 2 jobs with one wrist. I erased the ink, kept the list, and wrote the kind of instructions I want a stranger to hand my family if I'm the one sitting under bad fluorescent lights trying to remember the right word before someone decides we don't need it.